Have you always struggled to get to grips with programming? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you a secret of why you find it difficult. And you will be surprised. It's actually very, very strange. So this is going to be a very short video. And I'm going to try and open your eyes on why coding can seem so difficult. I'll say seem difficult. And the strange thing, it's very, very ironic. It's purely an appearance. It's not the reality. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to show you. I'm going to open your eyes to something. And I'll write it down here. Computers are dumb. Now, that is at the heart of why programming can seem so difficult. And it turns out because computers are dumb, we have to do all the thinking. Now, we have AI in the form of tools like, ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini, and they sort of come in between us and the computer. So here's a computer, and this is you, and now you have this tool. I just put a box here, and I'll just use the word AI. So now you can use natural language, and the natural language can then now communicate to the computer. But without this tool in between, you have to do the heavy lifting and get your code to actually run on the computer. And so what is it that the computer is doing here using this AI to help you overcome the fact that the computer is dumb? Like, the computers are really, really dumb. Like, they don't get anything. And here's an example of a simple task. Suppose I gave a 5-year-old just started going to school, and you gave them a sequence of numbers, 1, 8, 3, 2, 15. And you ask them, can you sort these numbers out? Well, it's kind of obvious for the 5-year-old. I mean, if they've got some basic level of knowledge, they'll say, oh, it's very simple. I simply take the 1, then I take the 2, then I take the 3, then I take the 8, then I take the 15. Now, here's the question. What is it that you know in order for you to solve this problem? Well, you need to know the order of the numbers, the natural ordering of numbers. And then you put the numbers in that order. But the computer doesn't know this. It has no clue about this. You have to actually tell it. And the trick to do this is in writing things called algorithms. Algorithms are the sequence of steps that the computer has to take. Now, in a lot of cases, programming languages will make this very easy for you. So if you're using a language like Python, they give you all these algorithms for free. But if you're using a language which is quite plain, like C or something like Rust, which doesn't come out of the box with a lot of these tools, and maybe Rust does, I don't really know. But the point really is that you need to tell it the steps. So what the AI is actually doing is it is figuring out what the algorithm is for you to then get the program to be solved. Therefore, the trick is in slowing down your thinking and breaking down problems into simple steps. That is why it seems difficult, because we are used to thinking at this level as a human being. We are used to applying by default the rules that we have learned over time and teasing them apart and figuring out how to sequence the things that we know is really, really difficult because we take them for granted. So if ever you find yourself struggling to write some code or mix or get to grips with implementing a certain solution, I would like you to remember that computers are dumb and your job is to help the computer. And for you to help the computer, you have to understand the language. You have to understand the syntax. You have to understand the types, the basic types that are available within the language. And that is a process. It's a gradual process to pick up all these things. Now, I propose something called TOC. You can find one of the previous videos where I explain this in details and how this helps. But fundamentally, it's not because of you. It's because the computer is dumb. I hope you find this useful. Please subscribe and share this with your friends so that you can master a lot more tips to make your journey a more profitable one. Bye.